If confirmed, I look forward to working closely with you to advance U.S. foreign policy interests in Bangladesh. Thank you to my wife, Deanne, who is here with me today. For the past 2 decades, she has joined me around the world, from San Salvador to Dhaka to Omaha, and I am grateful for her sacrifice and support across my diplomatic career. Bangladesh, the 8th most populous country in the world, often does not receive the attention it deserves, as it is overshadowed by its even larger neighbors. With my over 20 years of experience working on U.S. policy towards Bangladesh across my Foreign Service career, including a prior tour in Dhaka, I understand well its importance and the significant U.S. interests there. Bangladesh's strategic location makes it an important participant in an open, secure, and prosperous Indo-Pacific region. Bangladesh is also at a pivotal point. Student-led protests in August 2024 brought down a government that had been in power for 15 years. The people of Bangladesh will go to the polls early next year, the country's most consequential election in decades, to choose a new government and a new path forward. The United States supports Bangladesh in its journey towards a bright and democratic future. If confirmed, I look forward to leading the Embassy Dhaka team to build strong ties with both the current interim government and its democratically elected successor to advance the U.S.-Bangladesh relationship. Often referred to as one of the new Asian tigers, Bangladesh shows significant economic potential. Having overcome tremendous challenges, Bangladesh is now on the cusp of graduation from least developed country status, a true tribute to the resilience and perseverance of the Bangladeshi people. If confirmed, I will work to promote opportunities for U.S. business, reduce trade barriers in the trade deficit, and strengthen U.S.-Bangladesh economic ties. For over 8 years now, Bangladesh has hosted one of the largest refugee populations in the world. Nearly 1.3 million Rohingya currently live in the Cox's Bazar area of Bangladesh after fleeing their homes in Burma's Rakhine state. Bangladesh and the international community, led by the United States, have done a remarkable job supporting the Rohingya people since 2017. I have been to the Rohingya camps myself, seen the work for myself, and spoken to the Rohingya people. The disproportionate effort by the United States to fund the response, however, is not sustainable. We need more countries to increase financial support to ease the burden on us. It will also be important to work through the United Nations and other partners to streamline operations, reduce duplication of effort, and deliver aid more efficiently. If confirmed, I will work with the government of Bangladesh, the international community, and colleagues across the U.S. government, including this committee, on a viable and enduring way forward.
Communist China recently refurbished a strategic Bangladeshi submarine base to accommodate both warships and submarines. And just this month, Bangladesh's interim government has reportedly approved a plan to acquire up to 20 Chinese-made J-10 fighter jets. They will also acquire new surface-to-air missiles and long-range radars. If finalized, this sale would lock Dhaka into decades-long financial and strategic relationship with the Chinese defense industry. If you're confirmed, how would you engage with Bangladesh's military and political leadership to discourage further reliance on Chinese platforms to promote greater transparency in their defense and procurement process?
Thank you, Senator, for that important question. I share your concern about Chinese influence across South Asia, and if confirmed, I would engage with the Bangladeshi government and the military to clearly articulate the risks from Chinese activity, involvement with their military, activities in their maritime domain and in their critical infrastructure, as well as highlight the opportunities and benefits that come with a closer partnership with the United States, especially a closer partnership between our militaries.
This hearing here comes as the Senate Foreign Relations Committee's just advanced the Think Twice Act yesterday by voice vote. This is bipartisan legislation that requires a comprehensive strategy to dissuade countries like Bangladesh from purchasing Chinese weapons. It is critical that we get this bill across the finish line so we can combat Beijing's growing influence through arms sales. And so, Mr. Christensen, I hope that we can provide you that as one of the tools when you're working with the Bangladeshi government. What are other things that we can do? What are all terms we have to the Chinese defense sales in South Asia that you would employ as ambassador?
Thank you, Senator, for that important question. One of the things that we can do through our U.S. military groups is also highlight some of the allied systems that might be more affordable for a country like Bangladesh that may not be able to afford the premier U.S. military systems, as well as encourage their interoperability with other platforms as we conduct additional exercises with them.